SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Happy Monday, scientists. Engineers. How was your weekend? Ooh, that sounds great. Did anybody solve any problems like an engineer? Oh, some of you did that. How exciting. I hope you were able to use the design cycle. Do you remember it from our last 2 weeks of engineering? Oh, okay, awesome. Let's read it together again anyway. The design cycle. Learn, plan, make, test. Great job reading with me. Last week, we used this design cycle while we were investigating how to make shadow puppets. First, we launched our question, which led us to learn more about our problem. After that, we made a plan and made puppets. After that, we tested them. Then, we made them again and fixed our mistakes and ran another test. Engineers, we did some steps of the design cycle twice. Do you think that's okay? Yes, okay, I think so too. Most scientists and engineers that I know run tests over and over until they find the results that they're looking for. Sometimes we need to repeat tasks until they're right, which actually leads me to my problem this week. I ran into an issue with my shadow puppets that we made during our investigation. Don't get me wrong, they were great for making shadows, but they had some problems. Even though I used light thin cardboard, my puppets kept leaning over, especially my rocket ship. It just wouldn't stay up on its own. And I don't want to add any more pieces because that will change the shadow. So what can I use to make my shadow puppets better? Oh, doesn't that sound like an investigation question? I agree. Let's think about it more. I want to figure out what things I should use to make a better shadow puppet. Engineers, to really think about this problem, I think I need to figure out what I want too. What I mean is when I say better, well, what does that mean? How do I want my shadow puppet to be? We'll have to figure it out together. You know, why don't we just start writing our ideas into our notebooks? We'll start with today's date, March 15th, 2021, the page number, and my question for the week. Oh, okay. Move this. Oh, I'm so excited. 21, page 28. And my question is, make sure you copy this down, engineers. What can I use to make my shadow puppets better? All right, awesome. Well, let's identify what my puppet is like now. We're gonna write current puppet here. Current puppet. And a little squiggly. So, I'm gonna describe how this puppet is. Let's see. It's thin, flimsy, which means it's not very strong and falls over. Oh, and it's cereal box cardboard. I'm gonna write those words under this label. So I said it was thin. I also said it was flimsy and cereal box. All right, let's reread what I wrote together. So my current puppet is thin, flimsy, and it's cereal box cardboard. Oh, I should also add that it makes a crisp shadow. That's an important thing about this puppet. I mean, that's an important factor for the project, but crisp shadow, okay. Well, I'll put it here. Crisp shadow. Great job. Thanks for your help, engineers. Now, we're still going to think about shadow puppets, but now we're not going to observe one. We're going to visualize one. That means see in your head. So think about a shadow puppet and think about what we need. So my shadow puppet couldn't stay up on its own. So I'm going to imagine a stronger puppet. Okay, awesome, I have it in my head. Okay, it looks a little thicker than my first one. Let me keep thinking. Okay, this puppet also makes a crisp shadow. I think I know what kind of puppet I want to make now. So let's write these ideas down. We'll write puppet plan because we've started planning a new one. Green. Puppet plan. So I said, well, let's write the words I was thinking. I had said thicker, stronger, and I wanted to stand up and have a crisper shadow. So these are the things I want in my shadow puppets this week. So thicker, stronger, stands up, crisp shadow. That's what my new puppet needs. So it needs to be thicker, stronger, stand up, and a crisp shadow. Okay. Is there anything that you would like to add to your puppet plan? All right, well, if you think of something, you can always add it later. I would like to test out some new materials tomorrow so that we could test out our puppets. Oh, what does material mean? Material is a word that describes the stuff that makes up everything. For instance, the material for my shirt was cotton, and the material used to make my phone, well, most of my phone, was metal. What material did we use for our puppets? Yes, cereal box cardboard. You got it. We should test out all kinds of materials tomorrow. What are some materials that we can test out? Oh, yeah, we can use construction paper, regular cardboard, and even printer paper. Let's definitely test those three out, but let's also test some things, materials, that we may just want to be sure about. Let's reread our notes for today. I want to remember everything. Okay. March 15, 2021. What can I use to make my shadow puppets better? And we observe my current puppet, which is thin, flimsy, has a crisp shadow, and is made from cereal box cardboard. And in our puppet plan, I want a puppet that's thicker, stronger, stands up, and also has a crisp shadow. Tomorrow, engineers, please be sure to have different materials to test out. We'll definitely be testing printer paper, cardboard, and construction paper. I'll bring in some materials, and I think you should too. This test will hopefully help us make stronger shadow puppets. I wonder what will happen with each one. Please enjoy the rest of the show and be ready to engage in the design cycle tomorrow. See you then.
Hey everybody, it's Mr. Peter, and today, in celebration of women's history, we are revisiting a song that I wrote last year. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, also known as RBG, was born on March 15, 1933, and she died September 18, 2020. You may remember, she was the second woman in history to serve as a judge on the Supreme Court, the highest court in the United States. For thousands of years of world history, men have made laws without asking women what they thought. Women had no rights. The accomplishments of humankind would not have been possible without the help of women. But women have not gotten credit for their contributions until recently. For hundreds of years, here in the United States and in other countries around the world, rich white men have held the power. In the beginning days of this country, you couldn't vote unless you owned land. Women were the last citizens to get their voting rights, That was in 1920. Now that may seem like a long time ago for you and me, but in the scope of all of history, it is just a tiny portion of time. People like RBG had to work hard to have their talents recognized by others. She had to compete in a time when women were supposed to be mothers and not work outside the house. And if they did, they had to be secretaries or teachers, not lawyers. And they got paid less money. Since RBG's passing, some things have happened in the news that we can update. Another woman, Amy Coney Barrett, has been added to the Supreme Court. Now there are 6 men and 3 women. Still not a fair team. Also, now we have our first woman vice president, Kamala Harris. Happy birthday, Ruth! And thank you for helping us get to this place in history when it is more possible for women to have their voices heard. This is a song for Ruth, a song for Ruth, RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg was a person just like you and me, who worked for justice, human rights, and equity. She was born in 1933 in Brooklyn, New York City, back in a time when girls had little opportunity. This is a song for Ruth, a song for Ruth. Reading, she claimed to be the key to open dreams into reality. Change happens one step at a time when we're marching toward democracy. RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, was a person just like you and me, who studied law and made her mark in history. This is a song for Supreme Court Justice Ruth, a song for Ruth. Now you can't vote until you're 18 years old, but you're never too young to make a difference. The way you help others makes a difference. The way you respect the planet and your neighbors makes a difference. The way you use kind words and listen to others and ask questions makes a difference. And the way you learn makes a difference. What difference are you making in this world? Enjoy the rest of the show, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning. It's time for Mondays with Matthews. Both of them start with an M. Monday, Matthews. I have another book to share with you today. Tomorrow, most likely. And the words are by Dave Eggers. He wrote the book. And the pictures are by Lane Smith. Thank you, Chronicle Books, for sharing with us and for allowing us to share. Tomorrow, most likely. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a sky, and chances are it will be blue. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a squirrel, and chances are his name is Stu. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a mill, and chances are it will be brown. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a door that leads to the world. Where people are found. Tomorrow, most likely, there will come a song through half the window of a slow-moving car. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a plane flying high and white and fast and far. Tomorrow, most likely, something won't rhyme. Tomorrow, most likely, you'll touch a bright bug, green and red and looking at you. Tomorrow, most likely, the bug will seem worried. He's missing his friend. His friend's name is Stu. Tomorrow, most likely, you'll smell the good smell of an unseen flower you can't quite name. Tomorrow, most likely, you'll pick up a stone striped with a spider web or maybe a brain. Tomorrow, most likely, you'll see something strange. You'll hear something odd. You'll touch something gooey. You'll meet Cousin Todd. You might ride a whale. You could eat a cloud. You might write a song and sing it too loud. There are mountains of time and oceans of faces, canyons of color, and skies full of places. Tomorrow, most likely, will be a great day because you are in it. And Stu is okay. Thank you. Tomorrow, most likely, by Dave Eggers and drawn by Lane Smith. Thank you, Chronicle Books. Hey, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the show and have a great learning day. Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? My name is Miss Jessica, and I am a dance teacher with San Francisco Ballet, Dance in Schools and Communities. That's right. Usually we would be dancing together in each other's schools or playgrounds or even classrooms. And today, we get a chance to dance with you in your own home. How exciting is that? Today, I decided that I would love to teach you a routine that really shows the strength and power that we all have inside. Are you ready to dance with me? All right, get your space ready and let's get moving. Before we get started, let's just shake out our body. Let's shake out one hand and our arm. Shake out the other arm. Shake out one leg and shake out the other leg. Shake your hips. Shake your shoulders. Circles with the head. Other direction. I love to dance. It really helps me express my emotions and makes me feel super confident. I also really enjoy showing how I love my body and everything about it. For this dance, everyone, we are going to learn 4 phrases. After we learn the 4 phrases, we're going to put movements to them. Here's our first phrase. Repeat after me. I love myself. I love myself. Beautiful. The next one. My body is strong. My body is strong. Yeah, it is. No matter what shape or size it is. I love that. Our next one. All my people listen. We got our own rhythm. Yes. All right, so let's repeat our 4 phrases, then we're gonna put movements to them. Let's say it all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I love myself. My body is strong. All my people listen. We got our own rhythm. Good job, everyone. All right, let's put some movements to it. All right, we're gonna step out and put our hands on our heart to show love for ourselves. Ready? I love myself. Head, head. We're saying, yes, I love myself. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. I love myself. Ha ha. Excellent job. From here, my body is strong. Yes, and you can switch your hips and your feet as much as you'd like. Everyone do that with me. Good. So let's do our 2 phrases together. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. I love myself. Ha ha. My body is strong. Excellent. Now our next one. From here, we're gonna come up to our screen and say, all my people listen. We got our own rhythm. Wow, you sound super confident and strong. That's exactly what I love to hear. Okay, we're gonna do it to music. We're going to do our 4 phrases, then in the middle you could freestyle a little bit, and then we're gonna do it again. Then after we do our last one, we got our own rhythm, hit a pose. 5, 6, 7, 8, I love myself. My body is strong. All my people listen, we got our own rhythm. I love myself. My body is strong. All my people listen, we got our own rhythm. Wow, dancers, that was so amazing. I feel so empowered after dancing with you. You know, oftentimes we can get down on ourselves because we see others have things that maybe we don't have. But the best thing that we could do is celebrate what we do have inside and how we can spread all of that love and courage into our community. Thank you so much for dancing with me today. Again, my name is Miss Jessica, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
San Francisco Unified School District's Grab and Go meals are still available and free for SFUSD students and siblings under 18 years of age. Free meals are available at 18 school sites. Please visit sfusd.edu/schoolfoods to check out the menu and the closest location for Grab and Go meals. In March, Grab and Go meals are going to be available on Tuesday and Thursday from 2 to 3:30. Because we are closed during the week of spring break, March 29th through April 2nd, on Friday, March 26th, you can pick up a holiday bag with 7 days worth of food.
Hi, I'm Marina.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Jerry, and welcome to Neighborhood Nature.
Hi, I'm Jesse.
And I'm Marina, and today we are here at the edge of Heron's Head Park, and we are on a hunt to find what bird you may know as a seagull, but really their name is a western gull.
Western gulls live all along the west coast, from Canada down to Baja California. They live mostly along the coast, as this is where they find their food and nesting grounds. They like to nest along sea cliffs of coastal habitats. They also have adapted to nesting in cities that are located close to the ocean, just like our city of San Francisco. Have you ever seen any western gulls flying around San Francisco? Western gulls love to eat small marine life like fish, crabs, and anything else seen along the shoreline. You've also probably seen a Western gull at your school during lunch or at a local park. That is because they have adapted to be scavengers when living in cities. Scavengers are animals that eat any leftover food that gets thrown out in the trash. Did you know that these gulls live in colonies? A colony is a large group.
Hey Marina, do you know what time it is?
Park fact!
Heron's Head Park has had a lot of restoration work done over the years. Restoration is when people in the community help turn the land back to its natural habitat. Trash cleanups, native planting, and invasive species removal are only a couple ways people have come together to take care of the land. You can see signage all around the park that helps maintain these efforts. And organizations that help maintain the park have volunteer events year-round that teach youth the principles of environmental justice and sustainability. Did you know that the Western gull on average lives up to 25 years? It even takes 4 whole years for it to reach their full plumage and adulthood. The oldest recorded age of a Western gull is 33 years old. Wow, that bird can live a long time.
The next time you visit a park, remember to treat the animals there with respect. Allowing animals to find and eat their own natural food is a great way to take care of them. And we can do our part by putting our trash in the correct bin as we strive for zero waste.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Catch us next time on Neighborhood Nature.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too. What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly, bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, why yes, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning. And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.